Your live interactive weather authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live weather authority coverage starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. We've made it to the end of the week. Now we can talk about our weekend forecast. We do have some light snow on the way and a pretty cold start to March, but I have some good news too that I will get into in just a moment here. But let's start off by talking about some things that are going on right now. We are looking at a mix of sunshine and clouds across northern areas of the state. So if you are in the mountains, you could see some cloudiness throughout the rest of your afternoon. If you are closer to the coast and interior, you're seeing more sun than clouds. But here we are in Raymond. It is currently 34 degrees there, and we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds. Not too bad of a day. Temperatures in the mid-30s are not that bad for this time of year. If we look at our satellite and radar loop, you can see that we had maybe a snow shower in the mountains earlier today, one developing now as we speak. Other than that, we had lots of sunshine continuing through the afternoon for coastal areas in the immediate interior, and then clouds as you look north. If we take a look at the temperatures right now, we are in the low 30s, most of us. And if you are on that western edge of the state, you are seeing a bit increase in temperatures, 37 in Freiburg and 36 in Sanford. Portland right now is 31 degrees and 30 in Brunswick, 32 over in Lewiston, and 34 in Rumford. Winds aren't too bad today. They are 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the southwest, and maybe a little higher if you're on the mid-coast. So Rockland, you guys are around 15 miles per hour, and I checked wind gusts as well. You guys are gusting up to 20 miles per hour. If you feel the breeze, it could make your temperatures feel just a bit colder, but they're nothing too significant for today, at least for your wind chill values. If your plans take you out this evening, you can expect clear to partly cloudy skies through the evening and much of the overnight hours tonight. Temperatures will be decreasing from the low 30s into the upper 20s by 10 p.m. Our sunset this evening's at 5:27. That's going to look different in a week. A week and a few days, our clocks will be springing ahead, and we'll be left with some more daylight in the evening time. But overall, tonight, your forecasted lows are falling into the teens for areas like Sanford, Lewiston, Freiburg, and Rumford, into the lower 20s for areas along the coast. That goes for York, Biddeford, Saco, Scarborough, Portland, Brunswick, down to 24, 23 in Augusta, 27 over in the mid-coast if you're in the Rockland area. Overall, will be clear to partly cloudy through the overnight hours tonight. Now let's talk about the weekend. Again, we had that sunshine today. Temperatures will be mild for Saturday. We'll see another mix of sunshine and clouds, and temperatures are going to be in the mid-40s, which is pretty well above average for this time of year. As we approach late February, the normal temperatures for the Portland area are around 37 degrees. So we'll be 6 to 7 degrees above that. Sunday, we are tracking light snow for much of the state. I will break that down in just a second here. We have a cold front moving through Saturday that will leave us with those snow showers Sunday and a big drop in temperatures for Monday. March 1st is Sunday, by the way, which is the first day of meteorological spring. Here we go on the storm tracker. It is 1 p.m. Saturday. We are looking at a low pressure system to our north that could bring us some scattered rain showers in the mountains. And as of recent, there's been some scattered rain showers popping up mid-coast areas as well. We'll break that down in more detail in a second, but bigger idea here is that we're seeing some light snow showers for Sunday. So that cold front's going to move through, and as the cold air rushes in behind it, we could be left over with some light snow showers, and that's mostly in the morning time. They're going to start to taper off in the afternoon, and we'll actually see some sunny skies on the back end of the day. And Monday, we will be left with some pretty cold temperatures, especially in the morning with that added wind. Wind's not looking too bad, but when you get temperatures already pretty cold, down below zero, any wind is going to make the wind chill values significantly less. And I'll break that down for you in just a second. But let's backtrack again to Saturday. This is around 9 a.m. You can see the leading edge of that cold front is still in Canada, but temperatures are going to rise into the mid 40s for the day. You can see that this is well above freezing and could leave some areas with a scattered, isolated rain shower. So if you do plan to go skiing on Saturday up in the mountains, just be mindful that you may run into a sprinkle or two. They're not going to be a big deal, but you could run into that through the afternoon. Clouds are then going to increase throughout the overnight hours Saturday, and we're going to be left with some light snow showers. For Sunday, this is around 10 a.m. on our storm tracker. You can see snow is across much of the state, and I'll talk amounts in just a second. It's not too much. Temperatures will be below freezing at this point. That cold front moved through, dropped our temperatures significantly. The difference from Saturday and Sunday will be a little whiplashy. It's not going to be extreme, the difference, but we will see, it will feel, you will feel the difference. As we move forward in Storm Tracker, you can see by 3 p.m. we're already starting to clear out. There's sunshine on the back end of this for Lewiston, Freiburg, Rangeley. You guys are seeing sunshine at this point. We could still see some lingering snow showers and flurries through the afternoon along the coast as it is approaching from the north, so it will end from north to south. And it'll start to clear out, though, and we'll have clear skies overnight Sunday. And look at those temperatures by Monday morning, which is March 2nd. We are looking at temperatures below zero for across the entire state. And that means our wind chill values will be below that as well into the double negative digits. We'll warm into the teens on Monday. So the morning is really what you want to look out for. You bundle up your kids really good. Bundle yourself up good if you're off to work or school in the morning on Monday. It will increase a little bit throughout the day, but it's going to feel like winter again. We're still in winter, but it's going to be like we're right back in early February when we're ending February and heading into March. As for how much snow you can expect, a coating to 1 inch is expected across the majority of the state. I can see a couple scenarios where the Sebago Lake region does see a little bit over an inch or right around that inch mark. So on the higher end of that around the Sebago Lake area. But overall, it's not a big deal. It could leave some spots slick, especially during those periods of snowfall. If the snow comes quickly and it covers up the roads, that could leave us with some slick conditions throughout the day on Sunday. But I'm not expecting plowable snow out of this. It's just going to be one of those nuisance things that moves through and then it'll be done. And we're going to be left with cold temperatures in its wake. But overall, again, a coating to 1 inch expected, just enough to freshen up that snowpack, really. Again, temperatures are kind of all over the place as we look at the next 5 days. Saturday will be the most mild day in at least our 5-day forecast. With our temperatures in the mid 40s, as I previously mentioned. The cold front moves through Saturday late in the day, will leave us a bit more chilly on Sunday and a lot cooler for Monday, near 20-degree difference between Saturday and Monday. 23 degrees on Monday is going to be our high for coastal areas. And then you're going to start to see another warming trend as we head through the rest of our week and into the next weekend, which is when the times change. But again, by Wednesday, we're going to climb back into the low 40s. So we have to deal with it for just a couple days here. Sunday for Tuesday are going to be the coldest days, and then we're going to warm up again. Here's your inland 5-day planner as well as far as temperatures go. Very much the same, just a tad cooler on Monday for you guys, around 22 degrees, and climbing back into the mid 40s as we reach midweek. Let's talk about those wind chills. This is 7 p.m. on Sunday. You can see those pink colors have infiltrated vacation land and temperatures are starting to drop, at least our wind chill values. And this is, again, how it feels on your skin. It's what you want to bundle up for because you will be able to feel that wind on your skin as you step outside. But I want to show you this because negative 17-degree wind chill values Sunday at 7 p.m. Those can be dangerously cold, and it will be a cold night Sunday night and into the morning on Monday. Here we are waking up in the morning on Monday. This is around 8 a.m. on our wind chill tracker. We are down to negative 15 degrees across much of the state. You can get frostbite in these wind chill values in just 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're outside, you might just want to plan on walking to your car, warming it up, and headed out. You don't want to stay out too long in these temperatures, especially in the morning. They will get a little bit better as we reach the afternoon time, and we can flash forward here around 2 p.m. Our temperatures inland will still feel like single digits, which again, it's going to be like whiplash from what we've had the past couple of days to what we're going to see on Monday. It's going to be winter pretty much back for the day, feeling like 7 in Lewiston at this time, 18 in Freiburg, and 13 in Portland. But on some good news, here we go. Early to mid-March, March 6th through the 12th, this is our 8 to 14-day temperature trend outlook, and we are trending above normal for that time. It's looking like the first half of March, besides Monday and Tuesday this week, next week, is trending above normal. So our normal temperatures for March are around 42 degrees. And right now we're tracking above normal temperatures for around this, for that time of year through the 12th at least. And I have looked a little bit further too of our 3 to 4 week outlook, and those look pretty warm as well. And my own research of doing temperature trends, they do look pretty nice. I did a segment, if you watched Archimane this morning, I did a whole spring outlook. It is on the WGME website. Feel free to take a look. I dive deep into La Nina, what that is, why it's changing, and how that impacts how it will impact our spring this year in the Northeast. So that's over on our website. And yeah, that's over there for you. But there's also some other things going on this week that I just want to briefly touch on. If you are into planets at all, astronomy at all, there is a planet parade, a rare 6-planet parade happening the evening of February 28th. That's tomorrow. Skies, I'm hoping will clear up a little bit. Right now, they are looking a bit more cloudy than not, but Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and Mercury will all be visible to the naked eye for about an hour or half hour after sunset for about an hour long. That's something to look forward to if you are into planets, so things like that. We're also looking at, you can see, I didn't realize you could see my mouse on here. Anyway, the full moon is coming up on March 3rd. This is the worm moon. It's kind of hard to say. And each full moon has a different name, and there's a different meaning behind each name. The full moon in February was the snow moon, and the full moon in March is called the worm moon. And it's because earthworms are thought to appear around this time as the ground thaws from winter. We still have a ways to go before the ground really thaws, but, it's fun to kind of put that out there. And then as we look, again, that's March 3rd. And we have a total lunar eclipse coming. That is on March 3rd, which is a Tuesday. That's Tuesday next week. So here we are. It's going to be a blood moon. The moon will turn red for 29 minutes. I just did that math earlier. For 29 minutes, the partial eclipse will begin in the very early morning around 4:50. It may start to turn a little bit red at that point, but it won't start really until 6:04 in the morning of Tuesday, March 3rd, where the total eclipse will begin, and we'll reach the maximum eclipse stage at around 6:11 in the morning, and then it'll end by 6:33, and we won't see this again until 2028. It's just something, if you do have an earlier commute and you look up, you may see a red moon. I'm hoping to get out there early in the morning and see if I can catch a glimpse of this, because I like stuff like that. I think that things like this are fun. But if we go ahead and take a look at that 7-day forecast, we can go on ahead here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So as far as, our active pattern, it's remaining active, but it's not too active. So we do have that cold front moving through Sunday. It's not a big system and not a big deal at all. Just some light snow showers expected, a coating to an inch for most of Maine. Other than that, it's going to be cold on Monday, especially in the morning. You want to bundle up good. We will have the sun, but it's not going to do much in keeping us warm. We're then tracking another light system moving through Tuesday night and into Wednesday. That's going to mostly be an overnight system that could bring some late day snow to the area. And then after that, we are tracking another system moving through Thursday night. That could be a mix of rain and that could be a mix of snow inland and some rain along the coast. Excuse me. We'll have better ideas on those systems this weekend. Ryan Munn will be here this weekend and keeping everyone informed. They're still days away at this point, so we don't have facts on numbers or timing. They don't look like huge deals, but there's something to just keep your mind on, that the active pattern will be continuing into next week. Otherwise, here's your inland planner. Again, cold coming to start the week. Look at those low temperatures around 0. Wind chills will be below that. All right, let's take a look at some comments here. All right. Josh is asking how it looks for the mountains. Have to drive to Lebanon, New Hampshire, Sunday night into Monday morning. At that point in the day, the snow will be wrapped up and it shouldn't be too bad out there. The roads will probably just be wet at that point as we keep going into those overnight hours, especially. The snow will wrap up in the afternoon, and we shouldn't be a huge deal driving at that point, especially if you're heading west towards New Hampshire. Tony asks if there is plowable snow coming, any plowable snow this coming week. It's possible that we could get some plowable snowfall for the Tuesday night system. It is a few days away at this point, and we'll know more in the future. All right. Let's see. I'll answer one more comment here. What's the outlook for the last snow of the year? Is there a way to tell that long away? So I can't pinpoint a last day of snowfall for you, but just know that March is pretty much a winter month here in Maine, and sometimes we still get snow in April. I'm recalling many years in the past where we've had some pretty big snowstorms, at least in the New Hampshire area in April. That's where I'm from. But all right, I'm going to leave it at that. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day and rest of your week. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy tomorrow. It's going to be nice and warm. It's going to be in the mid-40s. That's great weather if you want to go skiing, maybe take a walk the dog a bit more, walk on the beach, anything like that should be a great day for it. And then just be prepared for that cold on Monday. All right. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye.
This has been live interactive Weather Authority coverage from CBS 13 and Fox 23. Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air,